Hey everyone, it's your girl, SMP here, ready to serve you up a fresh, hot new video. So, let's jump into it. Today, we're getting back in Tiny Glade. Alright, so first off, I'm going to show you everything that I did with the bridge. So as you can see here, these lanterns that I was telling you about last time, this is the idea that I wanted to go for, and here's what I ended up doing. As you can see, I have them on both sides, and if you ask me, I think they're looking pretty cool. So let me show you how I did them. Essentially, I just made lantern posts, and I hid the wooden posts inside these brick columns here. I don't know if you can tell, but they're kind of peeking. I'm going to try and move the column. There you go. That way you can see that's the post. So I just made one of those posts, and then I just stuck them in a column to actually hide the wooden frame. Because the wooden frame against this, metal bridge, brick bridge, is not what I wanted to go for. So I thought if I could just kind of hide the wood, then bam, it almost looks, like it's just built onto the brick rather than I hid something in there. Right now I don't have it lined up very well because I'm just trying to show you how I did it. And see, you have to do a whole bunch of fiddling and angling around to get it to look nice, because right there it's starting to peek through the top. So see, it's like almost, I would go as far as say pixel perfect, but we're getting into a lot of that fiddling with small, fine detail work. See here, the height, you really just have to mess around to see what quite works. And I think that's too thick for what I wanted, so I'm just trying to get it back to where it was, see all the different movements you can make, and I'm just trying to go back, because it was looking worse and worse as I was trying to put it back to what I first had. So yeah. Alright, now that we have the bridge pretty much done and the way I want it to be, I'm gonna go ahead and start thinking about the future. Yes, the future. I know I was thinking, the bridge was gonna be it, but I don't know, I kind of want to do like a little town or something on the other side. We have the space. What else am I gonna do with it, I was maybe like an orchard or something, but I think this space is screaming town. Or suburb, I guess it would be. So I'm just going to do a little path here. And I think I want to do a nice well in the center right about here. Like a little city well. I think it'll be really cute. I have this really cute idea in my head, but let's see how well I can actually execute on it. Hopefully this doesn't end up being another bridge situation where it takes me 10 episodes just to get anywhere. And then when I get there, it's not even, super incredible. So I'm just playing around now with different landscaping tools, trying to figure out what I want. I think I need more space for this town, so I'm clearing out some trees, but I'm really just trying to, get in my head more about what exactly I want from this town. Like with the bridge, it was really clear and obvious, but now it's just kind of, like this is a whim thing. This is a whim I'm going on. So I'm going to mess around with some of the buildings, put some stuff down, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. That way you guys don't have to see me playing around with different stuff and trying to just figure out even what I want. So, I'll talk to you again as soon as I get more established. Alright, so you see guys, I have the basic home outline that I wanted. I don't know if you saw, well, you definitely saw in that, in the little fast forward, I was just trying to get some different home designs, messing around with that, but it wasn't getting really anywhere that I wanted to. So I'm going to try messing around with that well, because it's really the well that inspired the idea of town. Because I think, the well right here, I think would be absolutely perfect. So I just kind of have like a medieval center of town type well, but more fancy, you know, not just like this isn't your any regular old go western well. This is a nice brick and mortar, solid standing, almost fairy tale-esque whale. Not a whale. Well, bro, if I could actually put whales in this game and just make a whale fountain, that would be incredible. That would probably take so much skill and time. I'd probably need another lifetime just to even get to, I don't know, the tail of the whale or something. So I'm just trying to put my little well together as best I can and make it look nice. And if you see here, I'm having to do a lot of layering to get um, the start of the well, because I want like a solid circular column to then kind of build up. I want to build up in stages. Like you see here, I got the stairways to the well, good. Now I want to raise up this center platform a bit more and get a column. Then eventually I'm going to build up another layer and do little columns to hold up the roof and then so on. But you'll see as I go, it'll start to take better shape. And I'm just kind of playing around with the different architectural features I can mess around with and see, you know, what I'm able to do. Yeah, this little center portion isn't working well with me. I made a pun. Ooh, it's not working well with me. At least I'm getting somewhere though. That's okay if it has that little design at the bottom. I think that kind of, it's nice. It adds to the aesthetic of well. You can almost see a little gap there down, but this is the best we can do right now. So, see, I have that column in the middle like I wanted. That solid column that will essentially be like the well part where I'm gonna have the bucket and everything, you know? That's the well part. And I can't raise it up anymore without creating stairs, so this will have to be. And I'm okay with that. That looks pretty cute. Man, look at that bridge. Ugh, look at that bridge. Look at how beautiful it is. Incredible. Oh, I could just stare at that thing forever. To the well. So now I'm gonna start working on those posts I was talking about, those little columns that the roof will sit on. I want them to be wooden posts. I think that will kind of perfectly encapsulate, you know, fairy tale, medieval town. If I combine both stone and wood, I don't know how well that's gonna work out. Mixing the two, that's where it gets really tricky and like all the clipping and everything. And I made it work with the bridge after a lot of effort. No idea how well it's gonna work with here. I wanted them to be small, like as you see with the with what I'm doing right now with the two fence posts. I'm trying to combine them into one so I can have one small one. But it seems like the game is only letting me have one singular post if I do it really large. So maybe I'm thinking if I can fiddle around with the height a little bit, that can help it. Okay, no, not doing anything. It goes taller, then goes smaller. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I just needed to click in the right place. Nice, okay. Okay, great, great. We are getting somewhere, people. I love to see it. I hope you love to see it too. Watching watching me figure out my architectural limits and abilities here is, I hope that's entertaining. I really hope you're having fun with this. This can sometimes be incredibly frustrating when I know exactly what I want, or I had the idea of what I want, but I'm limited by tools that are given to me. So I'm really doing my best here. So bear with me as I figure this out. I might have to come back to the wooden post. Let me see if the stone post will work out better. And maybe I can do kind of what I did with the bridge, maybe a little reverse, you know, instead of putting the wood post inside a stone column. Maybe I can do stone column inside wood post. You know, give it some form or something. I don't know. I don't know here. I'm just playing around, being a being a silly little gal. A silly little pancake gal. I'm trying to figure out my way. Okay, at least I got them singular. Okay. I did a little bit better than I could with the fence. Getting further. Okay, we're making progress here. It's almost flush. Looking a little awkward. Yeah, and a little stubby. You don't have much room for the bucket there, but you know, maybe, yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm not clicking in the right place. There we go. There we go. Figured it out, guys. I'm getting there. Yes, I am. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Look at me. I'm learning. Woo. If you guys ever want to give this game a try, highly recommend it. Incredibly beautiful, incredibly fun, very frustrating. You need time and patience, but man, is it gorgeous. Look at all this. Look at all them chickens. Ah, incredible. I hope that was funny. Please tell me you laughed. That felt terrible as I said it. Maybe I should stop doing impressions. I do not have a career in this. For impressions, at least. Okay, back to another one. Here I go. Making all my little columns and everything. Maybe I'll fast forward through this. Yeah, see you on the other side. Alright, so here I am, guys, just really fiddling around with this well still and all these columns. You see there's this awkward part that's sticking out. The rest of them I got to sit pretty flush inside, but I think I might have gotten to my limit of objects that can bump into each other. Whoa, okay, that was fun. I'm glad you went on that ride, sheep. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having fun, but man, is this frustrating. So I'm actually gonna head out now. See you guys in another video. Bye!